Ha! Ryze, with a little help from DJI, wanted to create the most fun drone you've ever flown. Did they succeed? Ha! What's up everyone, I'm the Everyday Dad. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. I released my video of the Ryze Tello about a month ago, and so I've had a long time to get a lot of flights in with this, have a lot of fun with it, and I'm ready to make some final statements about this little drone. Also, we have a controller with it now, so now we can do the whole gamut of stuff. You know, I originally bought this controller for the 20,000 subscriber video, and it didn't get any use. At least now we get to use it, and it's flying a drone, so it's, you know, the best of both worlds. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say this is an awesome little drone that you can fly around your house and have a whole lot of fun. Any age can fly it, it's super stable, it's a great drone.
First up, let's cover the basic specs of the Tello so we're all on the same page. When it comes to operation, it has a maximum flight distance of 100 meters. It has a maximum speed of 8 meters per second. It has a reported maximum flight time of 13 minutes. Which is more like 11. And it can go up to 10 meters. When it comes to the camera, it has a 5 megapixel camera with an 82.6 degree field of view. For video, it can only do 720p and 30 frames per second. It does not have a gimbal, but it does have electronic image stabilization. You pair your Tello to the phone through the Tello app. It works almost identically to the DJI Go 4 and DJI Go app. So to pair it, you turn on the drone, you wait for the light to blink. Once the light is blinking, you then connect to it through Wi-Fi on your phone. Now, one of the oddities of the Tello is when using the controller, you aren't connecting the controller to the Tello itself, but you are connecting the controller to the phone, which is then connected to the Tello. So it's just one of those weirdness. I haven't seen any issues when flying using this setup. It's just kind of like one of those weird things about the Tello. Now let's head back outside.
Ha! So now we know what it's capable of. Let's pair it with our phone. Let's get some flying in. Okay, we go to our handy dandy little phone here. We're connected through Wi-Fi. We hit the Tello app, which is not the DJI app. So we're connected through Wi-Fi. So many Wi-Fi networks. Everything wants my Wi-Fi. Tello, AT&T, controller, the camera, everything just wants my Wi-Fi. So we go to the Tello app, and then so you can fly straight from your phone. Now you can fly the Tello straight from your phone, but what we're gonna do today, since we have the controller, we're gonna fly it with the Nimbus, the SteelSeries Nimbus controller. Like the whole purpose of the Tello, like it's not a camera drone. It's not a camera drone at all. It's just a fun little drone that you can fly around. And the cool thing about it is it has no GPS, it has no Wi-Fi, or it has no GPS. It only has a few sensors, but for the price, look at how stable this is. I'm not using the controller, it's the ground sensors on this thing. The rearward facing sensors on the Tello are amazing. They're just so amazing. And you can set your controller up to do all sorts of tricks, which we can see here. So it'll tell you what you can do, so L2 and up. There we go, we got the flip. The flips are a whole lot of fun. Basically L2 and whatever is what does the flip. I mean, with the controller, yes, you get a more tactile feel. You can set it to do bounce mode, which I still don't really understand. You need to do 360 like panoramas, even though it doesn't, I mean, the camera's not the best. It only does 720p HD video, which, I mean, for $100 is not terrible. And it's really quiet. It's just a fun little toy drone to fly. And so a lot of people ask me, hey, should they get this as their first camera drone? No, you should not get this as your first camera drone. This is just a fun little thing to fly. I would never fly this too far away. It has a reported 13-minute battery life, but in all actuality, it's more like 11 minutes. But it's just a whole lot of fun to fly around the house. I feel confident flying this in the house where I don't feel confident flying other drones in the house. Let's take a quick selfie of our little setup here. Let's bring it in a little bit. Okay, everybody smile for the camera. It's just an awful lot of fun. Okay, now that we've talked about the specs, we've got a flight, we've seen all of the functions, so let's talk about what I think. So what, right? So should you get a Ryze Tello? Now, if you are looking for your very first camera drone, no, you should not get the Ryze Tello. The Ryze Tello is not a camera drone. It is a toy drone that has a camera attached to it. It's great for what it does, but if you're looking for your very first camera drone and you want to spend as little amount of money as possible, I would suggest the Breeze 4K. You can get them now for very, very cheap with a controller included. They don't have a gimbal, but they're pretty good. You can watch a video I did on that here. Ding! I like having a flip screen. I can actually know which direction to point to for what I'm talking about. Or you could save up a little more and get the DJI Spark, which I think is the most affordable actual camera drone. However, I would recommend the Tello if you're looking for something just to fly around your house, have some fun with, maybe play around with your kids or your family, just like flying around, maybe capture some cool pictures or something. You're not gonna wanna fly this outside of your house or maybe a safe space. You know, as we mentioned, it only goes up to like 10 meters and it's not very sturdy in strong winds. It's barely breezy here and I got strong wind warning. So you should not get this if you're looking for a camera drone. You should get this if you're looking for a toy to have a lot of fun with, because it is. I think they've succeeded and created one of the most fun drones I've ever flown. Thanks for watching.